Today in ATS, we've got a new truck, and we're breaking it in on a super heavy crane that we're driving across Iowa to deliver. Then we're going back up north with some circuit breakers on a very adventurous delivery through the state. Well guys, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are back in Iowa, right where we left off last time. The Iowa DLC just came out, and we are doing the Cruise in Iowa event. The only parts of the state I've seen personally is what we did in the recent video. We did a pretty simple, short delivery just from from Davenport to Des Moines. Today we're going to take another job, but first I had a fun idea. So this truck has been featured in the past several videos, and that's because I really like it. It's a really great truck, but at the same time I want to spice it up with something different. I thought maybe we could get a new truck. So we're here. There's a Peterbilt dealership right here in Des Moines. Why don't we go? I think it'd be fun. We'll buy us a new truck. We got the money. We got the room in the fleet. We'll buy us a new truck, and we'll work on that through the next few videos. We'll park this Freightliner for a bit. I like to drive something different every now and then. I thought it'd be a great idea. However, it just occurred to me that, like literally right now, dealership might be closed. So we're going to see about that. But you see, one concern I had about that was like, well, if I get a new truck, see, we're right in the middle of touring through Iowa, and I don't like to displace. I don't teleport. I don't fast travel, and I don't want to suddenly teleport somewhere else when I buy a truck, right? It's all continuity. But as it happens, I would love to have a new Peterbilt. There's a dealership right here, and we should be able to just buy it and just have this truck sent home to its garage, and then, yeah, continue on like that. Peterbilt makes great trucks. Now, let's see if they're open. It kind of just occurred to me. I looked over my clock. It is 7:20 p.m. Actually, that clock's 5 minutes off. But yeah, it's after 7 o'clock p.m. And, okay. And it is Friday. Okay, so, well, luckily they're open tomorrow. All right, so we're going to rest here, which, we do some rest anyway. We're going to rest here and come back in the morning. Let's find a spot where we can park the truck. We're here, I guess, right? Oh, shift up. There we go. Yeah, so I thought this would be really fun. I thought it would be a fun idea. So we'll pick up as a delivery. I got a delivery in mind. There's a delivery going west to Sioux City, and it'll be, if it's still available, it'd be a great test for our new truck. Because, well, we'll see. It's a heavy load. It's a pretty big, complicated, heavy load. I think it'd be a great test for a new truck, but I haven't really looked at anything yet. So here, let's park here. All right, I had to kill some time here on Saturday. It's already 3:30 p.m. It's raining outside. Well, but the thing is, let's start this up. I had to rest twice because, get an outside view. Oh, that's weird. Wait, we had this issue before. Wait, it was raining. Hang on a second. Yeah, this is, I don't know what's causing this. I've never seen anything like this before. I noticed this in a recent video. I don't know. So we're just gonna have to move on past this. I rested, and it was only like 5 a.m., so I had to rest again. I apologize for the inconsistency with the weather. I believe I have a rain mod, which clearly I'm going to have a look at. I have a mod that improves the rain. We're just going to have to forget about that for right now. My apologies for that. I completely forgot about that. Let's just, yeah, I can see, actually, I can see it raining. I can see it raining, but now that I look closely, anyway, let's just, we're going to buy us a new truck. We're going to buy us, I'm going to get a base model. I'm going to buy, the truck I'm going to buy is a mod truck. I kind of really only use the really high detailed modded trucks because I'm kind of spoiled that way. Okay, this is one I've thought about. I like this guy a lot. I really do. But I was thinking one of these guys. Okay, that is the base model. Well, we'll maybe strip it down a little bit to make it more like a base model, just also so we have something more to build up. but I was thinking something like this guy here. Yeah, let's do it. I've been aching for this truck. So, all right, so I had to cut the recording there to get the truck. I had to work through some things, but check this out. I fixed, while I was fixing things, I also, I removed that rain mod, so now it's just default. So I'm pretty much running like no mods now, except for the trucks. Mods keep messing up, but here's our truck. So anyway, here's our truck. I fixed the rain thing, kind of. Let's pull this out. So what I did was I got a Peterbilt 379 and I just stripped out, I just left it stuck and I pulled it down to a day cab because I want to have fun like modifying it. So it has all the default options. I even left the 6x4 frame on there because upgrading the chassis, see if you upgrade a truck as you go, let's fire it up, let's hear it. If you upgrade a truck as you go and you upgrade the chassis, it's going to change like everything else in the truck. So it's generally ideal to start off with the chassis you want to have in the long run, right? So that's why it's got a long chassis, because we'll eventually want that. And I figured, yeah, it's a day cab. So we got us a base Peterbilt 379 to work with here. Let's see, it's my, there we go. All right, lights on. But we are right here. We're good to go. Oh, I need to fix my, you know, I'm going to fix my seating position a little bit here. Okay, I think that'll be good. Try it with that. I might make some more adjustments as we go. But we got us a truck. Yeah, I had to do some messing around with, had some add-on, or some, had some mod problems. All right. And if you're curious about the mod trucks that I use, I'll have a link to this truck down in the description below. But yeah, I really miss driving this old Peterbilt. I really like it a lot. I don't know what that paint job looks like when it's full. It might be like super custom. It looks like a really custom paint job, but I like the orange and white. I might change some of this stuff. Obviously, we'll be upgrading parts and stuff, but hey, let's get us a job. How about that? Let's get us a, let's go ahead and just park right here. And so let's go on our delivery today. So we're going to take, see if that job's still available. I thought this would be a nice, challenging job. And, oh, it's different jobs because I had to wait in the parking lot for the store to be open. So let's find us a job. Well, here's a nice challenging job right here. It lets us stay in Iowa, which is great because I'm trying to do I want to do the Cruise in Iowa event, and it's absolutely just as challenging. Do we really want to take a brand new truck that we just bought? Well, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it on this guy right here. So we're going to pick up a huge crane. It's like, are you sure you want to use this truck? Yeah, we'll use this truck. All right, so brand new truck. Yeah, it's that. There is that. It's not used. It is brand new. It's a brand new. Okay, well, it's a Peterbilt 379, but for all intents and purposes, I mean, it is new, right? So, all right, proceed to the area. Let's get going here. My parking brake on. All right. Yeah, I might have to adjust my seating position some. I feel like it's a bit off. I feel like maybe I need to move it up some. All right, let's try that. I moved my seat up a bit. Sometimes it takes some messing around with those settings to get them right. All right, let's hear our new 379 here. I like these trucks. This was like before that that blue Freightliner that we've been driving. It's been my favorite lately. But before that was my favorite. These trucks here, definitely ones that I liked. I need to remember what all those switches right there do. Well, I mean, they say, you know, I need to remember, you know, which ones are which, so I can, you know, in other words, reacclimate to the dashboard, right? Remember where the heck the clock is, remember how to look at those switches, and see what's what. Let's flick some headlights. Where's my headlight switches? Oh, there they are. That's easy. The headlight switch is super easy to see in this truck. Where's my engine brake switches? Right there, right below them. Okay, great. Okay, those are the main ones I like to kind of know the position of anyway. Getting used to the truck while we pull up to our, all right, we're looking for, well, something tells me we won't miss it. We're looking for a really big crane. And we've got just the truck for it, I hope. So yeah, we're breaking in our truck, really breaking it in. There's our trailer back here. Tell me what you guys think about this. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. I like buying a new truck occasionally. What I mean by that is I like buying a new truck. Yeah, this should be fun. You know what we're going to want to do? I don't want to get it from this. Actually, yeah, we got room. Hang on. I was going to change the angle we're getting it at, but we'll just... There's plenty of headroom here, so we'll just Pull in like this. Now, precision hitching. Perfect. All right. All right. We got us... yeah, so not playing Roadcraft today because the recent patch made the game basically unplayable. But check this out: we are moving a big crane, so we're still kind of we're playing in spirit. We're transporting a crane, right? Something I would normally do every day in Roadcraft. Look at that guy. All right, and he's heavy. He's a heavy boy, so we've got a lot of axles. And if you're wondering why are these trailers articulated in so many places and why do they have so many axles, it's because of the weight. You need all the extra axles to spread the weight out on, including further axles behind, so that it's even, you know, like that, right? Let's get an idea where we're going with this guy. So, yeah, let's check this out here. Put my brake on. All right, let's 181 miles. Let's have a look at our map. It's 181 miles, which, so we're going to be going back east on 80, but then we're getting off here, going south on 218, so it's pretty easy. East on 80, south on 218, we're going down to Burlington. There may be points of interest along the way, but this is not the kind of trailer that you want to monkey around with in a parking lot, right? So we're going to be going straight through. Yeah, I don't see anything here to, let's see, okay. 181 miles. Let's see, where's our odometer on this guy? This truck may not have a trip that I can reset like the Freightliner did. Nah, it doesn't. Well, I mean, it does in the form of, if you look in the upper left of my screen right there. Let's see. Okay, so I'll have to figure this out. In a second. Oh no, that's fuel distance. I knew that. All right, so until I find a trip on this truck, we are tripless. It's no problem. All right, every thing has a learning curve. All right. All right, let's get an outside camera because we gotta. All right, so all right, so this should be yeah, this should be good. I like doing stuff like this for a challenge. And yeah, again, what better way to break in our new truck? I'm gonna have some outside camera action here because we gotta, well, just make it easier. We gotta do this turn here. Whoa, 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 whoa! What am I doing? That's a good thing I put my camera out here. Okay, so that's my fault. I should have gone a little wider with it. All right. Let's go ahead, let's pull this up. I need fewer variables, so we're going to pull up just our bottom bar there. So I know the distance we got. We got a big trailer, but we're good on fuel and everything like that. We just rested. All right, what's our speed limit? Low. Okay. And a lot of stuff, pretty much everything with this truck will change over time, which is the fun part. I like getting a new truck and then modifying, right? We got... for one, I want to get a new steering wheel. I wanted to get a new steering wheel. Okay, not here. We turn up here, I guess. I might change that GPS position. It's a little... I feel like it's... I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of stuff's going to change. Like, for instance, okay, yeah, I wanted a new steering wheel. Oh, wait, my light's green. Oh, can I make it? Well, I'm going to make sure we make it. Hang on a sec, guys. How are we? Oh, man, that's close. That was close. I mean, wow. This is no joke. Yeah, I wanted to do steering wheel, but I said, no, no, no. We're taking the truck with base options. If I want a new steering wheel, I can get it later. I kind of want a bigger one, you know? All right. Now, up here, we've got an off-ramp of sorts. Yeah, this is going to require some real... this is going to require some real skill to drive this thing. Our truck should have, I didn't look at the engine, but this truck should come with a 500 horsepower, I think, Caterpillar. I think. So it should be fine for pulling this big crane here. That's why I was confident, even though, yeah, it's a truck with base options. I was confident to pick this up because it's a mod truck. It comes with a good engine. How are we trailing back there? We're good. How are we over here? All right. Good. Ooh, listen to that baby purr. All right. Let's go ahead. We're gonna set our cruise control. See, make sure I know where my switches are. Yep. Or my lights. Lights are good. 4:22 p.m. I'll just go ahead and turn my headlights on now so you don't have that problem. Alright, we're set. Alright, we're headed east. We're going to get off onto, what was it, 212 or something south, right before Iowa City. It's a beautiful day out here. Yeah, now that the rain's cleared up. It's a gorgeous day. Yeah. Man, that is a big crane. That's a huge crane. Alright, enough of that. I'm going to be swerving around. Okay, we're going to want to get, if I can, in the right-hand lane. Yeah. This thing just looks incredible going down the highway. Oh, we need hood mirrors. Yeah, you know, well, yeah, we need everything. Oh, yeah, I mean, I put no options. I gave no thought to any options. I was like, let's just gray interior, a day cab, let's go. Which, I don't mind the day cab. Might, I don't know. Yeah, any ideas you got for the truck or input? Anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. I don't really know. Just kind of fix it up a little bit as we go. I've done this before in some of the series. It's always fun. See a truck take shape. I'm going to keep that Freightliner that we were driving. I'm going to keep that handy in case you want to swap back to it. So I wonder if this truck... Whoa! Does this truck have a retarder? Actually, it doesn't sound like it. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it does. I mean, that's a good thing to know. Yeah, it's something I should have checked. Did I say engine? That'd be transmission. Well, either way, you know what I meant. I don't know what I said, but yeah, I'll check the transmission. Of course, to be fair, I turned my speed. What I did, I turned my speed down on my cruise control to check. But I just noticed, I'm not sure I was going the speed limit even. Here, let me turn it down farther. There we go. Yeah, okay. I was making sure. It just occurred to me that we are pulling a really heavy crane. We could weigh close to 50 tons right now. Yeah, it occurred to me that I likely wasn't even going the speed limit when I dropped my cruise control. Thing sounds pretty cool though. This engine's got some grunt to it. Okay, we're coming up on our turn because that's exit 216. So I would imagine we're close. Yeah, because it was like 212 or something, wasn't it? Let's see. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, I think so. No hood mirrors. Does that say it there? I think that's what that said. It's really bright. The sun's definitely out today. I mean, yeah, like the signs are hard to read. It's so bright. I couldn't read the road number, but this is it. Yeah, I almost feel like my colors are off. Yeah, it's really bright. Okay, we're staying this way. Yeah. This is a pretty smooth transition here. Let's make sure we can get over here. Alright, yeah, just making sure we can get over. We've got... I can't afford to slam on the brakes on this thing because I'm not sure how much stopping it would do, you know? Speaking of that, let's anticipate... Oh, never mind. I was anticipating those guys. When, you know, they start getting bunched up in the right-hand lane like that, you might want to start looking for, you know, a way out to the left because they might suddenly hit their brakes. Well, this is going to be a pretty smooth delivery. I wasn't sure. You're never sure, you know, when you take one of these really big loads like this. Can't be sure. We'll do another job after this, and we'll see what we get then. Maybe probably a regular trailer, something like that. It's good to be back in this Peterbilt. I remember I was really fond of these gauges. Oh, you know, each truck has its own individual ergonomics and its own like thing. Now getting used to the Peterbilt again. Yeah, I like it. And yeah, we're going to want a bigger steering wheel so I can see my speedometer for one. And I haven't really looked at my dashboard yet. I'm not sure this is the time to do it. Surely there's a clock on here somewhere, but... Oh yeah, one reason I mounted the GPS down there, though, is because you can zoom in on easily like that. You see that clock here? Is this the time to look for a clock? There's probably one there somewhere. Ooh. Do I gotta say it? It's a good thing I looked up. My nose down there in the dashboard. Yeah. Oh, I saw this on the map. I know where we're at. So this is kind of like, yeah, we're just about there. Well, yeah, 34 miles it says. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, whoa, a little bit there. Wasn't quite ready for that turn. Are we sticking on this or? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was unclear on the map there. Okay. Apparently, I should have taken the inside ramp there, but man, I was muscling around a lot of weight back there. Oh, this turn's going to be a little rough. Let's see what we can do about it. Yeah, piece of cake. Piece of cake. Just starting to get dark outside. And we're just about there. And this delivery pays pretty good. I mean, well, it was like only like the second delivery down on the list. Now I have them sorted by price per distance. So what's our speed limit? Oh, high. Well, let's be careful about that. It says 65. I'm gonna go 60. Yeah, to be honest, though, if we even get that fast, actually, I'm gonna turn down to 55 because I'm not sure we'll even. Yeah. You know, I built a recent truck I built in this game was it was a Peterbilt 379 like this, and I built it to be a heavy hauler. And for that one, as a fun idea, I put a 10-speed transmission in it, which I liked. I liked the whole aesthetic and vibe of it. I might do that again. I might swap this down to a 10-speed transmission. Just more character, I felt like, you know. I looked at it because I'm not a truck driver, but I've looked into it, and it's all a matter of there's no best, you know, way, you know, there's no best number of gears to have in your transmission. Really, it comes down to preference and really what particular job you're doing. But I found that yeah, it seems like it'd be viable, and I thought I'd get the truck character, but I don't know. Oh no. But yeah, I might do that again. I might put a 10-speed in this truck. All right, so here we are at our first delivery. Let's see. How's it? Oh, this turn's going to be, yeah, we got plenty of room to turn here. Burlington, Iowa. Oh, look at that. Plenty of room to turn. Can't even see the back of my trailer in the mirror. Okay, are we turning here? We are. You know, I'm going to kind of... Wait, is there anyone? Not really. I think we're good. I was wondering, should I take up the left lane? But no, I think we're good. I think we'll be good. I got over a little bit to the left. All right, let's do this turn here. How are we on? I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. And that's good because we're going. Where are we going? Where? I don't see it. Hang on, let me get an outside view here. Okay, I see where we're going. Going right up here. Oops, I kind of... My fault with the camera angle there. I didn't see the curb coming up, but to be fair, I think, yeah, we're going to have to do some curb action here. All right. Let's see where they want it. I love that right there. I can do anything. Actually, to be fair, I have been practicing backing up tandem trailers in Farming Simulator. That said, this one has 2 points of articulation in it. That's beyond my ability. But I have been practicing with single points of articulation. I thought it was impossible, but it actually is definitely possible. However, with this thing, if it's possible, it's outside. My brain can't work the way. There's 2 points of articulation, at least. Yeah, outside of my possibility. Now, can we... I think I've had the problem before where I can't get in these because the trailer is legit too long. We'll see if that's the case. That's the case. We're going to try to get it in here as good as we can. Nice and easy. Alright, our truck did good. Yeah, our truck did really good, because, wait a second. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah, the truck did really good, because, well, I'm not perfect, and yet the truck was fine. So, there we go. We broke it in with a super heavy job. Continue. Alright, let's have a look at, okay, guess another job here. I'd like to continue on in Iowa. There we go. Look at that. Mason City. Well, okay, it's 300 miles, so let's get on it. Yeah, I've never been up there. We're going to be taking all new stuff. We might be going back up Oh wait, how much time? Always look at the time limit. Okay. We might be going back up that that highway we came south on, but aside from that, we're going on all different places. That's a cool truck. All right, let's see what we got here. So, good, we're good. Are my lights on? Wait, I don't have a dome light in this truck, do I? No. Yeah, my lights are on. Lots of customization to do with this truck, obviously. Lots of customization to be done. All right, let's get up. Let's get on it, though. Look at that. I just got aluminum wheels. No fancy anything. Straight exhaust. I like I don't know. Maybe we'll. I never do. I never go for the retro look. Maybe we could do like a retro look on this truck since it is retro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any preconceptions about the truck. I chose this truck because I think these old Peterbilts are just so stylish. No matter how it's set up, I love the style. All right, so 8:28 p.m. We're gonna be driving a little bit at night. That's fine, obviously. How far are we going to get the trailer? We're going at 21 miles, and we're getting a load of. Oh darn! I didn't see what they are. They're like big. What do you call those things? Like, I forget what it said, but I know what they are. Like transformer things. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I think they're transformers. All right. Is the car gonna? I think it's gonna wait for us. All right, man. This thing's got grunt. I like it. Oh, it's always fun too to feel the semi without a trailer. It's like driving a sports car. Well, I mean, we've got, 500 horsepower, all below like 2,000 RPMs. I mean, we got some crazy torque here. I mean, I guess I'm not a diesel mechanic, but yeah, we've got some power. You ever watch, semi, like drag racing? Like, I don't know what the technical term is for it because I don't follow it, but sometimes I watch it. Those trucks are just so cool. Probably mentioned it before. It's just so, yeah, big engines, twisting chassis, black smoke. It's very American. I mean, they do it in Europe too, but yeah, here in America we got real trucks. Oh yeah, so let's speed up here. I often forget I can easily go the speed limit, and actually this truck without a trailer I can go even faster. I can actually go over 65 if I want to. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez. Did that car even have his brake lights on? I just kind of noticed that he wasn't going that fast. And are my headlights on? I mean, they are, but yeah, I can see them on the road. Yeah, they're on. It's just that time of day, I guess. Yeah, it's that time of day where you can't... Yeah. Oh, I don't have to say it anymore because it's like that in real life, right? It's that time of day where it's like you can't see your headlights on the road yet, but it's dark enough that you need them. Okay, we are here to pick up our delivery. And I'm going to have to be reminded where we're going. I'm really bad about that. Well, to be fair, I didn't look at it on the map yet. Yeah, we don't have it on the map yet. Once we get it, then we'll be able to see it. I saw it on the small map, but yeah, we'll look and see exactly what roads we're going on. All right, here we are. Now, we're going, I think... Oh, I see it up there. It looks like we turned left, but you can see it up here, and it looks like it's just right up here. Yep. So, let's get this hitched up here. And let's see if I can go 2 for 2 on the hitching. Well, it hitched pretty easy the first time. The Kenworth we had a few videos ago, but 2 trucks ago, the truck we were driving, it was really bad at the hitching. I always had to pull forward to get to lock into place. But usually I'm pretty good with this. Let's shift up here. Let's see. So what is this? Oh, hang on. Let me pull up the pause screen, just because I forget. Circuit breakers. Okay, that's what it is. Circuit breakers. Of course, they look just like the circuit breakers in my house. I should have known. We're going. Okay. Up to Burlington, basically, yeah, up 218, the way we came south. Oh, we are getting on I-80. We're getting on I-80 until Des Moines, where we came from. So basically, we are backtracking, although we don't have to be. Yeah, it's 20 miles farther. Let's go through Cedar Rapids. And here, do you think we can stop there? Flavor Fair. What do you think that is? Can we pull off there? I can't see from here. Here, I'm gonna put a point here, and we'll see. Yeah, it looks like we can. Let's kill this waypoint. We'll see if we can pull off at the Flavor Fair, whatever the heck that is. All right, so we'll check that out on the way. There's other stuff, but that looks good. We gotta, yeah, every once in a while you want to redirect your route. If you don't do that, you're gonna end up just following like the same 5 roads in every state, because it's gonna auto direct you to take the turn around here, the fastest route. So you're going to end up, if you don't ever do that, you're going to end up with all the freeways traveled and nothing in between. Yeah, so right there, we're only adding 20 miles to our trip, but we get to see some cool sights. We'll stop and rest somewhere so that we're not doing this whole drive in the middle of the night. But it's good to see how the truck runs at night. All right, so we are, hold up a second. We're backtracking so far as to say that I should do a better job at memorizing those, but, oh, hey, guess what, guys? We have a regular length trailer now. Regular length. Yeah, I got to get used to this. Oh, this is awesome. I can see the back of it in the mirror. It's easy mode here. Total easy mode. Sheets activated. Regular length trailer. Coming that way? I don't think so. All right. Ooh, I do love these beautiful gauges on a truck. I love, always, each truck has its own unique charm. The Peterbilt definitely has charm for days here on the dashboard. I like looking at these gauges. All my small little switches over there. This is cool. We're getting 2 deliveries done today, a couple places in Iowa. I haven't been looking on the main screen. Did I see 55? I think so. I haven't looked on the main screen, but this should be 3 or so on my checklist of cruising Iowa. Ooh, man. It's kind of too bad that we didn't have to hit a way station with that last load. I would have liked to know how heavy that was. I didn't look in the thing. Oh, to be fair, I'll see it. Yeah, when I'm editing this video, I'll see it, and then I will put that on the screen. My guess, I think it could have been over 100,000 pounds. Yeah, I think so. Big crane like that. Okay, are we turning left? Because it kind of looks like... Yeah, we are. Alright, so we need to get... Oh. try to remember to roll down the window. If I'm going to stick my head out the window, I like to roll it down first. All right, I need to get over there. I mean, because to be clear, you don't have to, but yeah, I don't have to use a turn signal either, you know, etc. Yeah, so we need to get over there. You know, I think I can make a move after the station wagon. Yeah, I think so. Cool. They let me over. Awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man, that turned red so fast. I was not ready on the brake. I thought I was going to hit him. Yeah, I was not ready on the brake for that. I was just starting to slide my foot off on toward the gas pedal, and then I had to stop so fast I didn't even have time to reposition it. So I'm like, yeah, I got it. And well, I'm not wearing. I mean, I'm at home. I'm not wearing shoes. You know, I'm just wearing sock feet. You know, to be clear, I'm just in sock feet because I'm at home. You know, I don't wear shoes in my house, right? So, yeah, my foot halfway off. You know, brake pedal. You got to dig into that metal and just. I had to like sink my foot into it. It was not pleasant. But anything to not wreck my our brand new truck, yeah. Oh, look at that! Fairly quick stoplights. All right, we are getting on to. Yeah, we're getting on to the highway here, I guess. I'd like to have a look at this truck from the outside, see what it looks like. It's so exciting to have a new truck. Yeah, one of the things we need to get on it. Here, let's set our cruise control. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Before I set my cruise control, what are we looking at? Yeah, you know, I said I didn't get any options in the truck. It's not exactly true. I did, obviously I put in that GPS, right, but that's literally it. And I was thinking because the next thing is going to be hood mirrors. Oh, I got my window down still, don't I? Yeah, I do. There we go. That window down, I mentioned it before. It's something about, I don't know, when you get the audio levels and everything just right, you can, the sound is just, for me, we're sitting here, the sound is spot on. I can feel the night air almost. Okay, so we're gonna set our cruise control 65. Yeah, I wanted to get a look at the truck from the outside, but first let me make sure that we're not gonna be, see, what are we doing up here? Let's see here. There's a bunch of, well, plus at nighttime, and the truck is a little bit unfamiliar. I can't see my switches over there. All right. Yeah, I can't see what position my switches are in. Let's see. Are we good to set it now? Can't see the switches. No, oh, it's my headlights. Okay, yeah, they're on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was trying to see if my, my Jake brake was on. Alright, now, can we get a look at the truck at night? Yeah, let me get through this turn here. Well, I didn't put any lights or anything on it on the outside, but I don't know. Yeah. I didn't put any lights or anything on it, so it's just a dark truck. We'll stop and get some rest. Let's see, we've got 250 miles left. Yeah, let's, here, let's have a look at that. Let's find a place where we can, There's a place along the way. Well, we could stop in Iowa City, or how about we stop up here? Let's stop up here in Cedar Rapids. All right, so we're gonna stop in Cedar Rapids, get some shut-eye. That way, yeah, I wanted to see some of the night driving with the truck, but I like to have it mostly, you know, for the video quality. I like to have it mostly during the day because I feel like staring at a dark screen is probably. Oh, here, let's go full immersion mode and turn our info bar off. There we go. Ooh, that's so much more immersive. I feel like having a dark screen is not as good, so yeah, I try to keep the night driving down to a minimum. It's good to be playing this again. I'm glad that, well, they came out with Iowa. This is the perfect timing for it, especially with the recent patch to Roadcraft, which Roadcraft is what I've been doing, and I made a Roadcraft video this morning. Well, see that, well, they got that patch that I'm just not playing it until they fix the controls, which I think that'll be soon. I bet today or maybe tomorrow they'll have a hot fix that'll fix the controls. But perfect timing because, yeah, on the release of Iowa for American Truck Simulator, I can get back in here and drive some trucks without taking time away from other things, because the way it was, I don't know, I figure I've probably put in an average of like 8 hours a day probably on Roadcraft since it came out. Well, I don't know. Got over 200 hours in it, and counting back from the release time, I've definitely put a few hours a day in it. So it's nice to have some time to do something else with all the time that I put into playing it. And then, of course, making the videos for here takes some time. All right, so is this where we're, yeah, this is where we're stopping to rest right here. I managed to gab long enough that we're at our, up here anyway. Pull over in Cedar Rapids. Let's see. Cedar Rapids. Okay, we're gonna hang a, yeah, we're gonna hang a right and hang a left. And I don't know where my fuel gauges are yet on this truck. We don't need fuel though. No, we don't need fuel. I like this orange. This orange looks cool. I didn't look at many paint jobs. When I was selecting, I was like, oh, which paint do we want? Because I wanted something other than stock. It was like completely stock. It was just like that standard like Cabernet red semi that like every semi is, and I was like, nah, I want something. So this is the first color I clicked, and it might be, it's hard to say because this truck doesn't have a cab on it, so I can't see. I think it might be a custom jobby. I don't know. I just saw the orange and I was like, oh wow, the orange is cool. I never have orange trucks. My trucks are always like blue. If you watch the channel here, you see my trucks are usually blue. I think blue looks good. So this time I decided, let's have an orange truck. Is an orange the opposite of blue? I think it is, pigment-wise. Alright, we are pulling in. Oh, where's the spot, do you think, to rest? I think up here, maybe. Get an outside view. Yeah, it looks like up here we got us some spots. Now, I hate to back into one of these spots only for it to not register as a spot to rest. I gotta say, the game has tried my patience that way more than a few times, because not every place is registered as a place that you can rest, and there's no way to tell if it is or not until you pull into it. So, yeah, let's wish me luck on this. That's why a lot of times I just nosedive into these spaces. I don't like doing that though, because it's unrealistic. Alright, not perfect. Definitely not perfect. But actually, wait, where's my wheel? Where's my straight point? I think this is straight. Second here. I was gonna say not perfect, but you know what? Wow. Okay. I'll take it. Wow. I impressed myself. Let's see here. Well, we don't have a back seat to get it into, so we rest. Just lay down here in the front seat. Oh, stretch. Okay, look at that. It's daytime. Let's get going. Let's get going. All right, and yeah, we're good on fuel. Yeah, that's right. This is a different truck. I was thinking, yeah, we got like 600-gallon tanks. We're good, but then it just occurred to me that was our Freightliner. It's a good thing I did check the fuel because, yeah, this is a different truck. But yeah, we're good. Ooh, wow. Oh, this truck is gorgeous in the daylight. Hey, we haven't seen it in the daylight like really that good yet, have we? Oh, man. Now you see why I picked the orange. Now you see maybe why I picked the orange. Just imagine this with a cab on it. Some extra like chrome fancies and things like that. Wheels that actually reflect the light. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're going out of this place. Right. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? I'm just getting my bearings as to, yeah, we came in behind us where we came in here. Let's just pull through these gas pumps. We don't need fuel. No, I already checked that. We're like a quarter of a tank down. We're good. I can't wait to customize this truck some. We're gonna get different mirrors. I don't like the square mirrors, and we're gonna get oh, what you call? Yeah, I'm trying to see where we're going. Returning where that truck did, I think. Wait, what's this? Hang on. There's like a road here and no, it's just to pull into the gas pumps, I guess. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're pulling up here. Oh yeah, hood mirrors. Yeah, hood mirrors. Mirrors all around. Definitely hood mirrors. Those are a must. Oh man, what a gorgeous truck. Alright, back on the freeway. Also, this way, there's a viewpoint somewhere that we're stopping at, right? At that flavor fair, whatever the heck that is. This way we'll actually, yeah, we'll get there in the daylight and see it. Well, plus see everything else, too. Let's see. Green light. Here with our circuit breakers, headed on to, what's this? I think it said this is 380. I think it said is what this is. $60 miles an hour. Oh, I can see my dashboard again. Let's see what are my lights. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. Oh man, that was. Hang on, guys. Oh. Wow. Hey, I'll explain what happened here. 1 second. Let me make sure that we're good. There we go. Okay. I reached up to hit my lights and I killed the electricity to the truck is what happened. Yeah. Well, it made sense when I'm setting up my button dashboard. It made sense to me that my lights would be. Hang on a second. That my lights would be right by, you know, the truck electricity shut off because, you know, truck electricity, lights, they both run electricity. It seemed to make sense that truck electricity was near where the lights were, and that has always been true. It's just where it's at. Except for that's the first time ever my finger fumbled. And, hang on a sec, guys. Where are we? Hang on. Flavor Fair. Oh, Blurg. Okay, I'm gonna say we're going this way. Lots of stuff to look at. Yeah, my finger fumbled and hit the power cutoff. So that's what happened. I literally shut off the electricity to my truck. And so, yeah, I didn't just die. I shut off the electricity, so I had to, like, think on the fly, like, what do I gotta push to get this thing running again? We're good. We're here. One small mistake. All right. So, Flavor Fair. There's a... I see it. Darn it. Drat. How do we get there? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's, the cutscene place thing. We're gonna have to do some creative driving here. Let's pull in here. Hope they don't mind if I use their parking lot here. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just turning around in your lot. Where we're going is underneath the freeway, so this might require some more jockeying around. Oh, come on, truck. There's a car coming. Oh, I need to switch my view, but there we go. It's on my steering wheel. Okay. We are going... how do I get there? Oh. You know, this is a solid question. Wait. Guys, I don't know, you know, maybe we can't. Okay, so I would have had to do it coming from the other way. Yeah, I would have had to do it coming from the other way. All right. Very well. Oh. Okay. I gotta... 1 second here. Yeah. And as it happens, that road is not drivable. Okay, guys, hang on. Hang on, guys. Yeah, we're just gonna have to haul this. Right. Back on track we go. How do we get back on track? Man, that was a mess, huh? Serious mess. Okay, we're gonna have to turn this way, I think, here. Oh, wow. Like, serious mess. Yeah, there's the only way to get there is you have to hit it on the ramp coming down from the northbound lane, and that's literally it. It's literally the only way. It's wild. That said, we might be able to loop, we might end up looping around again because I'm not sure I took the right way. You know what I feel like? I feel like I just pulled into an airport in a city I'm not familiar with, and now I got to get back out of it. You ever done that? That's exactly what this feels like. And this bowl of spaghetti on my GPS ain't helping. All right, so we need to get... Oh, actually, right here. I'm thinking this goes up, so we're gonna take this. Oh. All right. You know, one benefit of a day cab. You know the benefit of a day cab, guys? This right here. This right here. Look, check this out. That's right. That was Ninja. That was pretty cool. Quick thinking. Okay, I didn't notice that that's a no turn. This way. Oh, geez. Let's just go. Let's go. Okay, I saw a road that went up. I know, but it was on the wrong side of the freeway. Yeah, but you see, here's the thing. It was on the wrong side, but I figured it was... Look how complicated it is here. I figured it was like just where we merge in from the left or something, which sometimes you see. Yeah, now, about this right here. Oh, wow. Complicated stuff sometimes happens. They decided to complicate things further for us here. That's okay. I've encountered things like this before. We're just going to have to very gingerly try to go around them here and hopefully not hit him. Alright. I gave him a little honk, let him know. It's cool, it's okay. Alright guys, we're back on track. Oh my. So, lots of things happened. I would imagine, I mean, that's not a place I would normally cut stuff out. I don't usually cut stuff out, but if I did, I had to do a bunch of turning around. I probably cut out some here and there where I had to, like, I don't know. Basically, there was no way to access that thing. The only way to access that place is had we got off and I had the natural psychic intuition to magically turn where there was no road, you know, i.e. the parking lot. If I had the knowledge to take a parking lot turn, yeah, directly at the end of the ramp before the road, then I would have, that was the only way to get there, is what I'm saying. That was the only way to get there. And only in the northbound lane. So, only the northbound lane. That's wild. I've never seen one that was that hard to get to. Ever. Alright, guys. Now we got a way station. That's okay. Wow. Crazy things. I'll tell you. This is exhausting. Exhausting. All right, 49,000 pounds. That's pretty lightweight. I mean, there's literally tractors that weigh more than that. I mean, that's kind of what I play Farming Simulator, so I kind of have compare everything to tractors and farm equipment because I'm familiar with it. Well, let's get back up to speed here. Finally, cruise control area, 65 miles an hour. Yeah, for a minute, but you know what? Actually, we're just gonna stick right here in this lane, yeah. Wow, it sure has been adventurous. Sure has been adventurous. What time is it? Oh yeah, I don't know, because I don't know where my clock is. Well, it looks... the sky is pretty gray, huh? I'm going to turn on my lights just in case. Yeah, my lights, not my truck power. Jeez. Crazy stuff. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, because I turned off the info bar. Yeah, well, I could use that info right now. Oh, it's only 2:21. It's just, yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think it was late. Nah, it's just a gloomy day. Whoa, 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 Mustang. Jeez, man. Next time you're driving down the, yeah, if you're ever driving down the freeway and you are that red Mustang, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, you know, what I mean is, it's not something that generally you think about until, like, you've driven a truck, real or simulated, driven a truck. See, now I have that experience. Now I know to drive safer on the freeway. This game does wonderful things, like teach you things like that. See, I know now from playing this game to not be that car. Because, now I know how it feels. Yeah, now I know how it feels when cars do that. I always give, yeah, I give trucks a lot of leeway now. Okay, now I think we're good. Speed up. Everything's good now. We got 120 miles left. That was cool. I started what, I don't know which time it was that I had to turn around in that Flavor Fair place, like the third time, I don't know, but I don't know, I was moving so fast to back up that I didn't think to go to the outside view. I just turned my head because that's how you do it. That's how you, yeah. And forgetting that I'm in a day cab with a window in the back, and I'll tell you, oh, that was really handy. That was really handy. So there's one big bonus of a day cab is you can just look behind you to back up. I'm so used to driving trucks with cabs that I never even thought about that. Well, I've thought about it, just, yeah. That was, oh, and that big fire truck was honking at me while I was trying to turn around. And the thing is, like, you can get in situations like that in, say, Farming Simulator, right? Where, yeah, it's very common, right? Where you have a big trailer with stuff you're trying to maneuver, and the traffic, of course, to be fair, so for the traffic in Farming Simulator is dumb. Traffic here is the best traffic you'll ever see in any game. But even still though, in Farming Simulator, if that happens, you can just turn off the traffic. You can go to the settings menu, which you have to do often, right? If you're trying to move a big piece of machinery, sometimes you just gotta toggle off the traffic so you can maneuver it. That's not an option here, not that I know of. It's not an option. Like, that fire truck was honking. Like, I did sense that I could have got boxed in there, and that would have been very bad for the video here and everything else. I've never yet had to... I've had to get myself out of some tricky spots. There was one, actually, it was in the video here on the channel, where I was driving up in Washington somewhere, and I came to a railroad crossing, and the train was stuck on the tracks and not moving. And so, in that instance, and it's in the video here, I had to take the truck, had to turn it around and take it the wrong way on the road to get out of there. But again, see, that wasn't my fault. The train was stuck on the tracks, not moving. Traffic was backed up. I had to drive it the wrong way on the road. But I've never had to push into cars. I've never had to do anything super immersion braking such as that. Hopefully that never happens. Okay, so we're getting off here. Mason City. What it says. I forget the name of the town we're going to. I'm bad about that. Did it say Council Bluffs? I don't remember, but we're getting off here. Or are we just, yeah, we're just jockeying to a different highway. Got back up to 65. Getting used to the Peterbilt again. Yeah, I like this truck. I like the Peterbilt. I love the signature of American trucks is, of course, the you know, the hoods, right? This particular truck, you have that. Whoops, that's my bad there. But yeah, I was trying to get a view of it. I shouldn't have done that. But here, yeah, I don't have to. Yeah, hang on a second. This truck's gonna slow down in front of me, isn't he? But the Peterbilt, you know, you got the big long hood. I like it. It's just like, you know, this truck is so American that the hood is much longer and flatter than it even has to be. Sorry about all the swerving. Anyway, I like to look at the truck. It's not exactly easy to do while you're driving, and I could cause an accident that way. Am I getting off here? Hang on, let me get my brake off. Yeah, I am. It was hard to see on the thing there, but yeah, we are. Okay. Well, we're almost there. Yeah, maybe we're off the freeway for now. Yeah, I should not be moving the camera around like that at speed. I mean, it's fine a little bit, but you really gotta have, if you're gonna have an external camera at that speed. Oh, truck, slow down. Then you gotta either have the camera behind or in front of the truck. You don't want to have the camera off to the side like that, because then you can't see what lane you're in. But sometimes I try to get cinematic pictures of the truck, and I have found that you can have the camera in front or behind. And for me, I have a button for return to the, you know, to reset my view. So wherever my view's at, I can hit that and reset it. And what I do is I keep one thumb on that. I keep one thumb on that while I move my view, because you don't want to wreck your truck. That would suck, right? That would kill this whole video if I wrecked this truck. That would suck, right? Yeah. Right, we were getting off here. Yep, getting off here. Yeah, we're almost there. Like, seriously almost there. We're definitely down on the highway now. We're going right up here. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Yeah, I mean, it was gray and cloudy for a while, but now it's pretty out here. Kind of. Well, remember, it was so sunny when we started. I was wondering if my color, my monitor was off. It was so bright. Could be the hood of my semi was playing a trick on me too. Well, see, my semi's orange. I've never driven an orange semi, so to the eye, it almost looks like a faded red. My brain might have been reading it as a really desaturated, bright red, you know, like, I don't know, because I'm not used to driving an orange truck. Maybe that was playing with me, making things look brighter. I don't know. Hard to explain that, but... Right, so... Mason City. Okay, why was I thinking it was somewhere else? Look at that, it's 7, oops, it's 7 out of 8 already in Iowa. I don't know how I'm doing for the event progress, we'll check that, but 7 out of 8 for driving and exploring cities. Iowa's not the biggest state or anything, but yeah, you know, right before Iowa, speaking of the biggest state, right before Iowa came out, I mentioned this in the videos when we were doing the tour through Missouri, and I was mentioning how I wanted to drive around Texas. I really wanted to do a series driving around Texas. And right when I was thinking about that more and more, like every day, and then Iowa just boom came out the other day, and I was like, oh well, I guess we're going to Iowa then. Yeah, I would like to do a series around Texas. I've not driven around Texas for a while. Like every time a state comes out, you know, like I explore the new state. Like it was Missouri, it was Kansas, it was Nebraska. You know, exploring the new state that just came out. Meanwhile, I've not driven down the Southwest in so long, and a lot of the Southwest is kind of, yeah, you know, pretty boring, especially New Mexico, Utah, really boring, Nevada. But Texas is a beautiful state, and it's big. And probably one of my least traveled states. Okay, we are turning here, it looks like. Alright. Oh, we're here, guys. I have your circuit breakers. They are in one piece. Well, they're in as many pieces as they are in. 2 pieces, whatever. We're here. Everything is fine. Все хорошо. Alright. Let's see where they want it. Where does you need it? Okay, okay. Well, I'd prefer to turn in here. We'll see if we can hang an immediate left. I'll go around there. I back up a little bit here, gate. Nope, the gate is being firm in its position. Alright. See if we can go this way and get backed in. Oh, I like this truck already. It's so stylish. Might keep it shorter. I mean, maybe we'll put a cab on it. I don't know what I want to do to it yet, even. I don't know. I never was one for day cabs. I always wanted the biggest, longest truck, but cab, you know. But I'll tell you, it comes in handy when you're trying to back in. You know, in a hurry. You can look through the back window. Okay, so we got to park there. I kind of wish I'd come the other way now. Actually, no. This is good. Yeah, no, this was the right way. We would be screwed. We would have had to turn around because that trailer right there's in the way. What? Whoops, what did I hit? Hang on, there we go. Hit something. Okay, so we need to... carefully... This might take a couple attempts. Spaces like this are trickier than they appear. Like if you're... you know what you're doing, they can be trickier than they appear. I should have left myself more room in front of this truck. Now... so let me get the truck over more. There we go. Well, this is what we're going to try here. Get my camera right. I tried to get it so I don't have to move the camera too much while I'm doing this. Okay, I want to cut this. Probably like that, actually. Too much? Yeah. On here, let's just adjust this now. It's too much. I could have followed through with that, but I would have had to adjust it anyway. All right, okay, wheels straight. We want to go about. Nope. We need to start bringing the truck around now. Yeah, that was my problem, is I wasn't bringing the truck around here. I'll just... yeah. No worries. We'll just pull up this way. We'll just pull up this way. Not expert, but hey. We got it. Sometimes I make it look like I know exactly what I'm doing. You know, I've told this story before. Well, yeah, hang on a second, let's get this in here. In real life, they put guys in these trucks that have no clue what they're doing. I've worked on loading docks before, and I've seen people spend 20 minutes trying to back a truck up to the dock. Not even doing what I'm doing, but they're doing the thing where they back up and they go forward in the same space, not realizing that's not going to make it any better. You know what I mean? I've seen people do that for like 20 minutes. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm talking while I'm doing this. I know it's not perfect, so I'm talking. Yeah, I've seen people, you know, fresh off the street, they slap in those trucks. Someone don't even speak English. You know, it's kind of a big thing right now, actually. I've seen people going around interviewing truck drivers like, what do you think about all this that's going on? I don't know. That's a whole issue. I don't cover issues on my channel. But the point is, those guys, some of them have no idea what they're doing. I've seen them spend upwards of 20 minutes trying to back a truck up to a dock while I'm waiting to unload it. And it's like, doesn't he know that he needs to adjust his truck the other way to make that possible? You know, whatever. Anyway, guys. So, oh yeah, I leveled up. How about that? Well, what do you think about the new Peterbilt? I really like it a lot. I had a lot of fun today. It was really, oh my gosh, it was pretty intense at some places, that's for sure. So what is this? We got some monies. We got some, yeah, let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe and follow along for more. Of course, coming up, we're going to have Farming Simulator, Roadcraft. Yeah, that's kind of the trifecta of games here. American Truck Simulator, Roadcraft, and Farming Simulator. Trucks, farm equipment, and bulldozers. That's what we do here. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will catch you next time. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I'll reply to you. I'll get back to you. All right. Yeah.